What's up, y'all? We are back, and today we're going to be talking about this post and rumor that started up on X about Michael actually being killed in Halloween 78. And this is crazy. This is an alternative ending from what they're trying to say, but we already found out that obviously that's not true due to the man himself, John Carpenter, speaking out. But we're going to get into all of that before we get started. Definitely smash the like button because it definitely helps, and make sure you're subscribed to the channel. So to get into this, once again, the moment I seen this, I kind of thought it was fishy just because I'm pretty sure we would have seen or heard something about this just because it's coming from the Halloween 1978. But John Carpenter put all the rumors to rest. We're going to get into that later in the video. But to get into this over on X, coming from Hollywood Horror Museum, saying, did you know there is an entirely different version of Halloween 1978 that has never been seen? A friend who worked on the Blu-ray restoration told us about it, with 95% different footage. An original ending where Michael dies due to copyright issues is not available. So first off, I want to say it just didn't make sense. Basically saying 95% different movie, just the whole movie was in a different lane. I can't even see Halloween 78 being in a different lane, to be honest. But just Michael dying at the end is crazy. And look, me basically doing this video, I know that this rumor is not true, is not official or nothing like that. But I want to talk about what if it was basically with Michael, and I want to talk about just, okay, say if that did happen where Michael dies in the end of Halloween 1978. To me, it wouldn't work just off the simple fact at that moment that's when everything kind of kicked up for real. Just off the fact that Loomis takes him out, he shoots him 6 times off the balcony. The moment Loomis looks over that balcony and he sees Michael gone, to me, that's when everything kicks up. Michael's out there back in Haddonfield, just purely and simply evil with bullet holes in him. And it's just that mystery, knowing, like, when I first watched 1978, like, damn, where did he go? Like, that's crazy. Like, he got up and he survived off them shots, and they were up close for real, for real. So it just was the thought, knowing that he's still out there. And I think that's why that Halloween 2 opening hit so hard, because it's like, damn, that's him. That's him the same night. He's walking through Haddonfield regular. He's not even limping. He's walking, taking out victims still. So I think just that being the formula for Halloween 2 kicking up, it just made it feel more raw. Like, just he got up out the grass. He walked through Haddonfield after being shot by Loomis. It's crazy. And they're saying that it was 95% different, and I just couldn't see it, because when it comes to Halloween, that film it's like one of a kind. The way John Carpenter shot that movie, with the certain scenes, to me, I think the camera work is the MVP of Halloween 1978. The way Laurie falls down the stairs and the camera looks like it's falling down the stairs with Laurie. Like, bro, John Carpenter and his gang was, they were ahead of their time. I'm not gonna lie. The Panavision cameras and stuff like that, they were just ahead of their time shooting Michael. Like, Michael Myers, if you look at it in Halloween 1978, he didn't even have to do nothing. It was based off of just the music, right timing, and the camera activity. And pushing forward with everything, I just feel like, if Michael would have been alive in that moment, it just would have never been any more Michael for real, and it would have kind of showed like he was just a human. And that's why I said at that moment, that's when we kind of got a lot of our answers. Like, bro, he's not just a human. He's purely and simply evil, bro. He's a force of nature, like John Carpenter says. And that moment, him getting up and continuing his journey through Haddonfield, just kind of showed a lot. So it just made sense to say, like, he wasn't unalive, man. It wouldn't have worked. It would have kind of messed up a lot of things with the character Michael Myers and everything. So John Carpenter actually speaks out, and he basically says over on X, following up with that post, there is no different version of Halloween, in all caps, where Michael dies. This is total bullshit. So when I saw that, I'm like, yep, the man himself said it. It is really, ain't nothing else to talk about. But I'm just saying, what if that would have happened now? I feel like if that would have happened, we wouldn't have got no Halloween 2, obviously. We wouldn't have got no Halloween 4, 5, and all that. And to be honest, John Carpenter didn't want Halloween to go past Halloween 78, to be honest. He thought that it was going to be like a one thing, because the original plan with John Carpenter and Deborah Hill, they were going to do like an anthology series. That was the original plan. That's why I said with the TV series, I wouldn't be surprised, if they try to give some hat tips to the original plan. And they were going to just make Michael like one of the stories, I want to say. And the original name was The Babysitter Murderers. So he didn't want to. So And also, I want to say, like I said, I'm not gonna do what they're doing, but from my knowledge, I think they said John Carpenter, he was like drunk as hell when he wrote Halloween 2. He just wasn't in the mood, but they wanted more Michael after saying 78. Everyone, pretty sure y'all heard that they said before John Carpenter actually put the score and everything behind the Halloween movie. People said it was like one of the worst movies, but once he added the score, it just brought the movie to life. That's why I said the camera work, the score just brought that character to life, and Nick Castle being Michael. And when you sit here and think about it, say, okay, if they didn't do, you know, what the original Halloween did, like him getting up and it's like at that moment he's still in the grass, where will they have went from that? Does it kick up another story? Is that, where Halloween 3 kicks up Silver Shamrock? You know what I'm saying? Because that's what it seemed like that was trying to happen with Silver Shamrock. Like they were trying to introduce that like Halloween 3 story right then and there with the mask, Silver Shamrock, and everything. I think that was probably what they were trying to do, but it fell flat because people wanted more Michael Myers, and that's another reason. Even to be honest, if John Carpenter wouldn't have said this, I still wouldn't have believed it because I just remember, hearing a lot about that, like people just wanting more Michael Myers. They want more Michael Myers. Just looking, through the documentary, the Halloween documentary. I remember them talking about like after we dropped the first one, the reactions and stuff. People's like, we want more of him. Like, so of course they're not gonna write him out the script. Like just the same, just like okay, for example, how Halloween ends is. When you sit here and think about it, when Halloween ends, when Michael, the moment, Jamie Lee Curtis, Laurie Strode did what she did in Halloween ends, it was over for Michael. There's no coming back from that. Especially the way she did it was very brutal, very to the point. It's like, yeah, it's over. It's no more Michael. It's not no Halloween ends, he returns or no shit like that. So that's why I was like, it just left the book closed, nothing open. And usually with Halloween films, they kind of have that book, boldly open, like he's returning. So yeah, I just don't think it. And then said it's 95% different. I wonder what was different. I mean, I heard thousands of rumors where people were saying we got different scenes and things like that. Stuff was different. They were going to go with different masks and, different angles and things like that. So, yeah, I mean, it's kind of in the same boat as Halloween 2018, but with Halloween 2018, we actually have proof of those scenes where Michael was going to actually be unalived at the end of Halloween 2018, and Laurie Strode was also. So I wonder if they got their Halloweens mixed up or something, because I know for a fact that was going to happen in Halloween 2018 when Michael bleeds out by the tree. Laurie ends up being unalive from a knife wound and stuff like that. So maybe they got their Halloweens mixed up. But far as 1978, John Carpenter said is bullshit. So I wanted to just touch on that and basically just say why it wouldn't work, because it was just wrote that way for a reason, for him to get up out that grass. And even if they didn't do a Halloween 2, it's about that look. When Laurie was like, was it the boogeyman?
What's the boogeyman?
He's like, matter of fact, it was. And then he looks, he runs, and then he looks, and then that music kicks up like, it's just showing like he's out there still. Even if it wasn't, like I said, a Halloween 2 or anything, the fact that they're showing us like Michael Myers is still out there in Haddonfield. He survived, that recent situation that happened literally like 5 minutes ago. He's still out there. Where is he? Is he going to do this to another neighborhood? He's very dangerous. That's why Dr. Loomis was like, I shot him 6 times. Like, he's on the loose. I shot him in the heart. He was just paranoid. It's all that was the energy, bro. That was what I'm saying. Like that had to happen in Halloween just to, have that ending situation just be lit up and just noticed a lot. So definitely, guys, comment down below what you all think about everything. And like I said, once again, this rumor is not, real. John Carpenter nipped it, sap. He was like, hey, man, it's not, real. So just comment down below what you guys think. Do you think it would have been cool to see Michael be unalive in the first one? Or do you think, like, man, you like how it stands right now? Comment down below. Unfortunately, it's the end of the video. I want y'all to hit me up on my social medias at ILIKESCARY on Instagram, ILIKESCARY_ on TikTok, Brandon on Facebook, ILIKESCARY on Twitter, and yeah, you all right there where it says subscribe. Next to it, click join and become a member of the channel. I want you all to watch some horror movies. Stay scary out there. Peace.